Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Hytale News. You're joined by Neon Ember, and today we're going to be breaking down the first ever full-length Hytale interview with project lead Noxy. We're only going to be summarizing the bits of information we think you really need to know, but if you'd like to see the full interview, find the link in the description. So over the weekend, the GameGurus got a chance to interview Noxy on their channel with all the hard-hitting community questions we've been asking, and of course confirming some things that we already knew. Getting straight to the point, we still know nothing about release date, but we do know that Noxy feels as though they could have communicated beta expectations more clearly for the trailer release, and they're also not 100% happy with where they're up to in the development process, obviously with the best case scenario being to have the game ready to go. The pay-to-play versus free-to-play debacle has yet to reach a conclusion from Hytale's end, though rest assured they are continually revisiting that topic in team meetings. Of course, as gamers themselves, they do see the pros and cons for either side, but if you'd like to see a full video fleshing out that debate, check out the video on our channel. Noxy confirmed once again that the business model truly is secondary to the passion and playing experience they've incorporated into their vision for this game. There are still no specifics around the PvP system, however Noxy stressed that PvP is of utmost importance to them, remembering that a lot of their server on Minecraft, Hypixel, has been formulated around the PvP experience, and they have set out to nail that first in Hytale and work backwards from there in regard to PvE and other story mechanics. Noxy also confirmed that story quests in adventure mode will be entirely optional for those concerned about quests ruining the pure sandbox nature of this game. He said that you may miss out on some cool experiences and prefabs, but ultimately you won't be critically hindered in your journey throughout the game if you play it strictly without engaging in any of those quests. Initiating the adventure mode stories will occur by discovering a temple of elements that you can safely assume will be in the general area of wherever you spawn. Continuing along that tangent, we now know that boss events inside of Hytale will take place in unbreakable structures like dungeons to make it more challenging for players. This way, you won't be able to just break blocks or hide behind them to shoot arrows. It will actually require more strategic, traditional gameplay to defeat. Also, although adventure mode is party compatible with a few friends, the game is able to be completed entirely solo. But the team would like to think that some bosses are nuanced enough to at least inspire you to invite one friend to increase your odds. Anti-cheat was also discussed, and of course, while no game developer wants hackers to exist, they're mostly inevitable. Noxy said that hackers have been their biggest pain point for the past 4 years, and being restricted by the Minecraft client has made the server life difficult. Hytale will not only have server anti-cheat, but also client anti-cheat features, including tools that prevent the problem in the first place, and then also detect and confirm a hack. For instance, he gave the example where in Minecraft, if someone is using something like Kill Aura, the hacked client will take input at face value that all those hits were valid, whereas the anti-cheat on Hytale will actually check and confirm if those inputs and output values are correct. They're also working on account security. Minigames are going to have a strong presence on Hytale, and any game represented by an icon that they've featured in the website so far means they're pretty proud of what they've accomplished with those games and are really excited to show us. Noxy reminded us also that he really wanted to create a template with this game to inspire us, the community, to create even more great games and concepts beyond what they can even imagine with the modding tools and server capabilities. There are still no details on how the magic system will work exactly. We may be able to expect a whole blog post dedicated to that in the coming weeks, but we now know that armor will strongly correlate with your abilities. This is primarily to stop people from changing from archer to mage at the drop of a hat during battle, but also so that players can easily see what they're up against. However, it won't be so rigid that you become more defined by your class than your avatar identity as you advance through the game. We also got a little teaser that there is battle magic, but something like domestic magic also, for doing things around the home and quote-unquote changing things. Onto smaller updates, Noxy described how he really felt that Hytale has achieved a truly immersive game, where just existing in the world feels comfortable and exciting. As the interview was conducted, he was just running around in-game like so many of us do in Minecraft to pass the time. We also discovered that while the story arcs of adventure mode are all linear, and story prefabs identical for every player to advance through, the unique prefabs they come across are not. To quote Noxy directly, there are enough prefabs that not everyone will get to experience the same piece of content. So he explained that, for example, just using random numbers, say you're in a zone or a world with 50 unique prefabs. You might come across 20 of these unique prefabs, but your friend may only encounter 15 of those. And so there are parts of the game and discovery that will make your experience feel totally unique. And it may be not impossible, but difficult for your friend to find all the same prefabs that you've come across in your journey. This means Let's Plays on YouTube will all be unique and even more interesting. Vehicles have also been confirmed. The hot air balloon you saw in the trailer is 100% functional, but you won't ever find any items that can move you laterally through the world at the speed of light. Chunks do have to load in, and so moving too quickly laterally can put stress on the game and your computer. So the RAM that was featured in the trailer is actually an example of a pretty rapid moving mount. And finally, yes, chat will be a feature tailored to gamers with a lot of the bells and whistles we normally expect from chat clients. RGB color options and formatting options will be included. Thanks for tuning in to our recap of our first official Hytale developer interview. Don't forget to see the full hour-long clip in the description. Comment below what you thought of the answers and any other questions you would have asked. We're so lucky to have developers that are humble and engage with the community directly. Leave a like and subscribe to get more Hytale news updates and coverage, and stay on the hype train in our Discord server where you can make friends, share Hytale memes, and also make your own fan theories with us. See you in the next video.